dreamers, and welcome back to PERLA'S DREAMS. Leo, Virgo, Cusp. This is your reading. And again, guys, these are general readings, so only take whatever resonates and please leave the rest. Alrighty, guys. So you're sitting there, and this is literally like what I'm seeing. Somebody's sitting there, like, let's say you're sitting in your front porch and you're having your little cup of coffee or tea. Don't really care which one you care for in the morning, but whatever. It really depends on the morning, right? Sometimes you need a coffee, sometimes you need a tea. But regardless of anything, you're sitting there and you're just looking, right? You're smiling and you're like, like everything I said happened exactly how it was gonna happen. So I feel like this energy is coming from a recent breakup or separation with somebody or something where there was a third party person involved. Now, whether this person cheated on you or left you for someone else, or this person listened to a family member or something telling them that they could do better or whatever it was, it's irrelevant. So the whole thing is that you knew that whoever they cheated on you with was not going to last, or that their entire life was going to be turned upside down the minute that they walked away from you. And it did, and things are playing out, and now this person is coming back around to apologize, to see if they can find a way to get back into your good graces. And you're just sitting there with like your little cup of tea. Actually, I'm gonna say cup of coffee because that's what we're having today, coffee. See, look how pretty my mug is. And do not ask me where I got it because I have no idea. Like a lot of my decks, a lot of my mugs are also gifts. I collect mugs, so I get them as gifts. And I think I'm gonna start showcasing like a mug every month or something like that. I don't know yet. Because it really depends on like what I'm in the mood for. But anyways, there's this sense of like somebody coming back around and somebody's really trying to apologize and really trying to be as sincere, and I'm doing the quotations, as they possibly can in regards to like how their life is so much worse without you, and you're just really not giving a damn. I feel like you checked out of this connection, out of this relationship way before this person left, way before this person cheated. So there is a sense that a lot of you were actually like, you may have not said it, but you were actually a little happy when this person left, because it's like now you didn't have to be the one to end something or whatever it was. I don't know. It's this weird like mixed energy of like somebody being relieved that somebody left them or somebody did them wrong. Is what I'm picking up. So do with that information whatever you may. But it does seems here like, again, if this doesn't have to do with a relationship for you, you may have given a friend advice. Somebody may have come for advice to you in regards to a situation, whether it was financial, whatever. The whole point is that you saw something happen. You saw exactly how things were going to unfold, how things were going to develop or whatever, and things happen exactly how you said. So now you're just sitting there and you're just like, I knew it. I knew it. And you are a little, you're in the little space where you're like kind of like celebrating that you were right. You're basking in that energy, like, yeah, I was right. Yep, I told you so. That type of energy, and which is fine. But that's kind of like the energy that I'm picking up. All right, so let's go ahead and see. Now, the big question mark here is, are you going to allow this person back into your life? Are you going to give this person another chance? And to be honest with you, those of you that are choosing to give this person another chance, there is a motive behind it. There is a sense like you want them to pay for what they did to you. So whether it is that you want to do the same thing to them or whatever it is, tread very carefully when it comes to that. If you feel like you need to hurt somebody or like you need to get even, ask yourself if you truly healed from this. Because otherwise, why are you trying to hurt somebody? Why are you trying to get even with someone? Uh, some of you are going to be traveling. I am picking up like the Dominican Republic or like, yeah, because I'm seeing like the Caribbeans, and for some reason it's showing me like Dominican Republic, but it's also showing me like the Bahamas or something. So maybe some of you are debating whether to go to the Bahamas or go to the Dominican Republic or whatever it is, and it's kind of like this back and forth. For those of you that are traveling, there is a sense, especially if you're single and you tend to have like one night stands and things like that. Make sure that you're using protection, that you are not getting pregnant or getting somebody else pregnant, because from this trip to the Bahamas or to the Caribbeans, wherever it is that you're going to go, there seems to be a pregnancy that can come to creation, can come to fruition. For those of you that is like, you know, you're having a little getaway with your significant other because you guys have been stressed, and maybe you have been trying to get pregnant, and maybe you've decided to try, you know, you decided to stop trying or whatever. It's like the moment that you stop trying, you end up getting pregnant. So congratulations on those of you that are intentionally trying to get pregnant, and get that news when you get back from vacation. All right, so let's go ahead and let's see what else do we have. There's an energy of a new person that wants to come in, and that wants to come in and give you like a love offering, right? An offering of like of love, whether it's a date, whatever it is, it's coming in as love. I see you guys turning this person away because they're not your type. And what I mean by that is like either they're too light, or they're too dark, they're not my race, or like it is a superficial thing, that the reason why you're turning this person down. And you may not think that oh, you have a type or whatever, but everybody has a type, right? Regardless of whatever that is, like everybody has a type regardless of what you date, right? Everybody has their preferences, and that is why we are all different, right? So, but there is something here of like maybe giving this person a chance might not be such a bad idea, even if they're not physically your type. There's something about that. There's something that this person is supposed to bring into your life. So I'm not saying that you're going to settle down with this person, but I feel like this person is going to show you how a man is supposed to be treated. It's going to show you how a woman is supposed to be treated, regardless of whatever it is. Like maybe you've dated women that have cheated on you, that have been all about me, and like are not contributing anything to the relationship. And what I mean by that is like when we think about women, we think about like us women as multipliers, right? Like we multiply everything that we get. We bring in the abundance when it comes to like what is being poured into us, right? And maybe the type of women that you've dated in the past are people that just depleted you. And the same thing if you are a woman, maybe the men that you dated in the past were men that were constantly cheating, that were constantly like, you know, taking and never pouring into you. And like this person, as much as they're not your physical type, may be somebody that does pour into you, does show you what love really is like, what a healthy relationship is meant to look like, even if you don't stay with this person. Does that make sense? Because different people come into our life to teach us different lessons. And maybe you think that you're ready for a healthy relationship. And maybe being with this person, you start to see your own traits that you're not 100% there. That there are still things within you that need to be addressed when it comes to being in a healthy relationship. All right, let's go ahead. So we have the Three of Swords with the Ace of Swords. And again, guys, I read these intuitively. Some of these cards may be a little bit brighter than others. We have the Knight of Swords with the Three of Pentacles, and then we have the Four of Cups with the Ace of Swords. This is a very old deck. This deck is about like 30 years old, so just kind of bear with me. I try like not to touch it that much. So yeah, there seems to be this energy, this sense here of you guys really struggling when it comes to accepting certain traits or certain things within yourself. And I feel that whoever this person is, because it's still this pretty much is still attached to that energy, is coming in to show you like how to be, like, let's say if you're a woman, like how to be a little bit more feminine, how to be a little bit softer. If you are a man, like how to take control, but how to also still be connected to you, like your emotions, right? How to communicate. Like there is a lot of growth within this connection with this individual, whether you are just dating, meaning you go out with this person a couple of times or whatever it is, or whether you actually get into a relationship with this person. There is a level of like emotional intelligence that is learned during this connection. So don't be so quick to dismiss somebody because, you know, and this is gonna be like a very prime example. Like there are some guys that won't date girls who shave their head or who have short hair. There are some guys that won't date girls that don't wear makeup or don't do their nails or don't do their toes. Like these are the type of like superficial things that I'm talking about, that maybe this person doesn't fit the mold of what you're normally used to. All right, so kind of keep an open mind on that. All right, so let's go ahead and let's see what we have as a closing message. We're gonna use the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. I feel like your reading is probably gonna be like the shortest one out of all of them, but it's pretty much like everything that wanted to come out came out. Well, the most important things, anyways, that you should be paying attention to. Wise one, grow within your current situation. As I was bending down to pick up the card that fell on the floor, there was this thing of like someone is your ex for a reason. So for those of you that are inquiring about like wanting to give somebody another chance or something like that, again, I am not here to tell you what to do or what not to do. I can only tell you the energies that I'm picking up within a certain situation. For those of you that are intentionally wanting to get back with somebody because you genuinely love them and you really want to see if this is going to work, ask yourself why they are your ex in the first place. And especially if this person left you for someone else or cheated on you and then dated this person, whatever the case may have been, like there is a part that is always going to be questioning that. And there is this thing where like trust has been broken. So if you really want to get back with this person, then the first thing that has to happen is there has to be a solid foundation. And what I mean by that is like maybe being friends and building a friendship and learning to trust this person as just a human being, as a friend, may be something that may work. But the message is very clear and it's very adamant. They are your ex for a reason. They were there to teach you something. So if you still feel like you want to be with them or you need them, because I feel like there's like this need, right, that you've instilled in yourself that you need this person, then maybe kind of readdressing where that energy or that space is coming from. Like what has grown there, what has lived there, that is making you want to go back to somebody that truly hurt you. All right. So with the wise one, we have knuckle down, be reliable and committed, be open to wisdom and insights from your elders. And again, the situation that you were in was supposed to teach you something. The situations that you're walking into, the people that you're connecting with, etc., are also going to teach you something. So if I were you, I wouldn't shut the door in to opportunities and to learning, to go back to something when you already know what's there. So going back to your ex, you're going back to relive or redo a chapter, to relearn a lesson. And as someone that has in the past done that, when I tell you there's nothing new there, there's nothing new there. I would say always try to go forward to new experiences, to new lessons, to learning something new, instead of getting stuck in these cycles where where spirit is like continuously showing you the same thing, right? Not so much, not, and when we talk about this, it's not necessarily about the action of the other person. It's more about how we respond or how we reacted to those actions. So it's like, when I kept going back to somebody that kept on cheating on me, I had to sit down with myself and say, why am I doing this? What is it within me that makes me feel, makes me believe that I deserve this? That makes me feel like I can change somebody. Like, makes me feel, and like, these are all things, these are all aspects of myself that I had to face and that I had to be honest with and that I had to accept and that I had to integrate in order to be able to let go of those patterns. And that's kind of like what is coming up during this time. Well, guys, that is all that I have for you at this moment in time. As always, thank you for all your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and do so. We would love to have you. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Mwah. Bye-bye.